Hi there, my name's Sam, and this is something just a little bit different. It is January 1st, 2021, so Happy New Year, first of all. I built this lot, so let me explain. So, I was getting frustrated with my random collection of downloaded Pleasantview lots and all the missing content on them. And so I've decided to start kind of building my own, because I enjoy building and I usually am pretty happy with what I can do with it. So this is what I would call like a community center is kind of my initial idea. And so I guess basically the idea is it's just a place for I guess more of a recreational center, like places for Sims to bring their kids and stuff. And I was gonna have a lot of outdoor stuff like the pool and outdoor sporting stuff, and then maybe inside some chess or some other activities. And so I started to kind of research, I just googled like community center, recreational center, and a lot of what came up was a more modern look, of course, because a lot of more new stuff that people were showing off, and I really liked it, and that's what I went with. And then as I was going, I was thinking, like, is this really what Pleasantview would have as this modern fancy building? I was concerned that it wouldn't make sense for the Pleasantview story, kind of. I guess what I started to do was come up with a reason why, because I really wanted to build a sort of modernish building. So I was thinking that it's possible that maybe like SimCity gave the town some sort of grant. Maybe if Pleasantview is some district of SimCity or something, and they gave them a grant to build this building, but they had to agree to use one of their architects that they commissioned or something along those lines, and in turn made a very modern building which did not match the traditional style of Pleasantview or something along those lines is kind of what I was thinking. And so I kind of went with that idea. I started thinking about how maybe like some of the other more traditional members of the community did not like the look of this big ugly square fancy new building. They wanted something more traditional. And then other younger people of the community would possibly like something that's more modern, maybe the the burbs, or even like Mary Sue Pleasant or somebody like that maybe would be more interested in a more modern style, and that could be sort of a place of argument between some of the community members, I guess, and some want to go here and some hate it. And what I ended up doing was, in the lot behind this, a different lot, I'm working on another building which I hope to also share. I might do a slightly different style of video with that one, but it is an art center, and I named it the Gunther Goth Art Community Center, or not community center, Gunther Goth Art Society or something like that. And so it'll be a more traditional old building that the old money of the Goth family paid for, maybe a few decades ago or something. And so I'm kind of working on that one. That one's pretty fun. I like building big fancy buildings with statues and stuff. So I really like these windows on this build. I don't get to use them too much. You'll see some jumping around. There's certain things I cut out that I didn't really felt like I needed to share. Like at one point I was screwing around with the roof way too much, and it just was like boring. I tend to I have to put it down and see it, and then I want to change it, and then I go back, and so I ended up clipping out some of those things where I'm just messing around a lot. I made a little loft up here, and it ends up having some vending machines and things. We've got some nice stairway. Hopefully that won't be an issue. I only put one stairway, and actually after I was editing this, I realized I never put a bathroom here. So that's also kind of an issue, because I planned one out and then I ended up changing the design a little bit inside. I'm turning it into like an office area, which is the other thing, is I did put like job boards up eventually. So this is also going to be a place for like some sort of town government offices. Those two little rooms turn into little offices, and I have some boards up outside, so it's kind of like a town place. This little area that I'm putting together here is like a little play area, and I put down that rug. I don't know how common they are, but those like kids rugs that look like little towns that they can play on, that's what I thought that might be. So you'll see at this point I'm trying to find a bathroom door, because that was my intention, and then I kind of forgot, so I have to go back in and edit in a bathroom door. Ooh, that's ugly. I have a bunch of recolors of like worn out doors and stuff, and windows, because I've actually been working on a town build, or a neighborhood build I should say, of my own, that I maybe eventually will do like videos about. It's kind of cool. It's like in a post-apocalyptic world, and that's been really fun. Something about the mixture of The Sims 2 and the post-apocalyptic theme, you know, all that custom content around it is I think it's been kind of popular, and it seems to work pretty well, so I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's almost going to be like a rags to riches legacy town building thing. It should be kind of cool. I've been playing, I play a lot of, well, occasionally I play some Animal Crossing New Horizons, and building in that world in that game makes me just want to build in The Sims, or like makes me want to make a town. I don't know, I always get the need. Oh yeah, and at one point I ended up leaving the game and going to download more concrete and well, actually all concrete walls and floors and stuff, because I just was unhappy with my options. So I do have a lot of custom content, which I probably can track down if you really want it, but I don't know that I'll put this up for download because of the amount of custom content going into it. I ended up doing lots of messing around here with the pool and things. I kind of wanted it to be, I don't know, a more interesting shape than just a big rectangle. Usually I try to do something like that, and I hope those diving boards will work right next to each other. I assume they would. I don't know why they wouldn't. Yeah, so here I kind of start building up. I also ended up, you'll see I add in some other activities and things eventually. I'd like for, I was thinking about placing the visitor controller on this lot, and being able to ban, maybe even, I don't know if I wouldn't want to really ban adults, of course, because it has the job board and stuff, but definitely like ban all the, I think you can ban downtownies and like the dormies and stuff like that. So it's just the neighborhood people. I don't know if I can ban like Strange Town Sims from coming. I don't need to, I guess, but at least the young adults cannot be allowed to come. I really like those benches in that little bag. It's like a 4-to-2 conversion thing, but yeah, just kind of throwing some stuff around here, roughly trying to line things up. I'm always like, I get so stuck on things kind of being somewhat symmetrical, but then at the same time I don't want them to be, and then I just get frustrated and don't know what to do. But eventually I may expand on this, but I at least just wanted kind of simple area. I didn't put a grill out here. I probably could have done that, thinking back. It's kind of funny when you're like, as I was editing, there was things I noticed that I did, and I'm like, why did I do that, or why didn't I do this? Like at one point, I think I was putting in, I like putting in like the little outlets things, and I think I saw myself putting what I thought were outlets, and then they ended up being like a cable plug-in or something. Like there's some other option that you can put on the wall, like an internet plug-in or something. And I was like, those are not outlets. I should probably go back and fix that. I really like this song that's playing right now. I'm gonna shut up and listen to it. Yeah, so here I am kind of filling in the children's area, beginning actual interior decorating. I find that a little more interesting to watch than build. I've thought about possibly in the future just doing like decorating speed videos instead of building, but I don't know if you guys would rather watch also the building. I don't know. You can let me know if you want. I also forgot to mention I think I was using another different road replacement here. I'm constantly messing around with them. And it might actually change like halfway through the video. I forgot if it's in this one or what it is, because I ended up getting another version of that same road but with like a sidewalk on it or something. I don't know. Again, I have all of the links and things to defaults in the description. I have a page I put together for them to make it easy. So here I'm trying to make a rafter or something that makes sense to hang a light from, even though I don't think it ends up actually lining up correctly. I just kind of said, screw it, that's good enough. And I have these really nice lights that I have no idea where they came from. They're custom content, and I think they came from some pack of like more of the apocalyptic crap that I got. Which is weird because they look like just a regular nice modern shop light or something. I just kind of threw them everywhere, all the light. Really like decorating little offices with like little clutter objects and stuff. You'll see I start using the OMSPs, and those are addicting. Once you start using the OMSPs, you just can't go back, because you do that and then the snap objects on. The best thing I ever did also was put in my shortcuts, like set up a shortcut cheat for all the cheats and stuff, so that makes it super easy. Just type like a couple letters to turn on this and that and the other thing. Yeah. One thing I definitely ended up cutting out here was choosing the wall hangings. You'll see I showed a little bit of it, but honestly that is like an eighth of as much time I spent choosing wall hangings. I spend way too much time on that. I always do. I do with a lot of stuff. It's like I can't make up my mind. Yeah, I'm going back at it with the OMSPs here. I also cut out a lot of experimenting with different things. I really like this. I think I found on Mod The Sims this collection of like random objects, like from the game. Like those are, I think those are bills or something, some sort of mail that that are now, you can buy from the catalog. Those are nice for little things. I think those books are a 3-to-2 conversion though. They're like university books or something. Here we go with the jobs. Notice the pop-ups in the corner. If you're not familiar, the way that they work is like you click, I have to select it, and it like changes what it's like its settings. It's very odd how it works, whether it has pet jobs or sim jobs available. So I chose to have one have sim and one have pet, and then recolor them accordingly. I ended up making a nice little coffee like a little coffee maker nook over here, and some of my favorite clutter objects are these. They're like a 4-to-2 little boxes and things. These ones I did a bunch of like tea bags and sugar and stuff for like the little coffee area, coffee and tea area. I ended up using a ton of these in a lot that you will see eventually in Strangetown. I have plans for AJ Loner to buy a convenience store, and I built him a really cool little gas station convenience store, or remodeled. I actually downloaded one and then remodeled it, and it ended up really cool, but I used a ton of those little clutter objects that are actually, sellable and stuff. So that was pretty neat. Yeah, so kind of just building a little hangout area up here. On the deck I end up putting chess tables and stuff. I used lots of bright colors in here. I felt like that was also, I don't know if it was a modern thing or just something like a town government trying to make a government building as friendly and child friendly as possible, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is where, oh no, those are actual regular light switches. Never mind. That's where I thought I had put something other than light switches, but they're like the those fault safe ones or whatever. It'd be a nice little place for Sims who can't afford a chess table to come hang out. That'd be cool. Also, I put those lights up and then realized that there was no ceiling for them to be existing on, which is not ideal. So we've got some outdoor lights instead because I didn't really feel like covering the area. Yeah, and so then we have this, and that's it. We've got a nice little community center. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Feel free to ask any questions about content you see or whatever. I'll try to find links. Thanks. Bye.